Hi everyone, it's Katie Fowler, the Executive Director for Miss California Volunteer. We are so excited and ready to start accepting contestants for our next pageant. Our 2025 title holders will be crowned November 23rd in Hermosa Beach, California at the beautiful Hermosa Beach Community Theater, and we are so excited to have you all here. Wanted to take a little bit of time to go over a little bit more information about Pageant Weekend. We have two different options on how to sign up, and then let's go through the process. Let's go. All right, so first the easy question, how old can I be to compete in our pageant? So our Miss Division is ages 17 to 26, and you must have graduated high school and are deciding to pursue higher education, already have pursued higher education, having student loans, stuff like that. Our teen is 13 to 18 years old, and they must still be in high school. So if you are 18 years old, you graduated, you've gone on to college, you're actually going to be a Miss Division. We also have our Poppy Princess program, and our princesses are ages 5 to 12, and this is a non-competitive program, so anyone can join. All right, so what do we have in our competition? There are four main parts of competition: interview, fitness, evening gown, and talent. They're all worth 25%, totaling 100% of your scoring. And then from there, we will have our top five finalists, may go down to top three, depending on how many contestants we do have in each category, and they will answer an onstage question. For interview for Miss, the total time is 8 minutes and 30 seconds plus a 90-second closing statement, which equals 10 minutes. For teen, it is a 6-minute total interview time with no closing statement. For fitness, our Miss contestants do compete in swimsuit, and then our teen contestants compete in athletic wear. Evening gown, wear your most gorgeous, gorgeous gown. And talent can be anything you can think of, from singing to dancing to, I've seen roller skating, I've seen speed painting, beautiful monologue, sign language, karate. If you can think of a talent, we can make it happen. And you'll have 90 seconds to perform that on stage for our judges. So let's go over some important dates. We're actually going to be starting at the end. We're going to start right at Pageant Weekend. Pageant Weekend this year starts on November 21st for check-in at the Hermosa Beach Community Center. That's a Thursday. Friday will be interviews in the morning, followed by lots of rehearsals. And Saturday is finals competition on the 23rd. We'll have exact times coming out in a little bit. Also on Friday, November 22nd, we'll have a welcome ceremony for our contestants' official sign-in, and we'll also be crowning our Poppy Princesses, so please keep an eye out for that. Working backwards from that, all paperwork is due October 31st, and we have a virtual orientation October 26th. So that's where we'll be going over expectations. The theme of the weekend will be doing our contestant lottery, so you'll be picking your space and answering any last minute paperwork questions that you have, so you have the next few days to get everything turned in. Payments are all due October 25th, and then, hold on, Katie, we're telling us all these dates, but when do I get to register? So we actually have two different ways to compete with us this year. We have what we're referring to as a title holder and an at-large contestant. Our title holder registration ends September 15th, and that's to make sure that we have time to order your sashes, and our at-large contestant registration ends October 20th, and those more information about that in a second. I know you are all asking, Katie, what is the difference between being a title holder or being an at-large contestant? So let's pop on over to our website, www.misscaliforniavolunteer.com, to get some more info. Here's our gorgeous website and some amazing videography from last year with our awesome contestants and winners. But I wanted to pop on over and show you how to register, where everything is, and answer all those fun questions. So if we go to this 2025 competition, it talks about the eligibility for Miss, Teen, and Poppy Princess. More information there. To register your princess, you can click on this one. When you're ready to register, you can click on the registration. We'll come back to that. You can also send us an email if you have any more questions about competing, and if you want to see who our contestants were in our first three pageants and who won. Those are all the results there. We're actually going to pop on over to our frequently asked questions page. which also has a whole bunch of information here to answer more questions, our eligibility requirements, and how much it costs to compete, all that fun stuff. Before we talk about how much it is to compete, what the heck is the difference, Katie? So, we have two different ways to compete this year, and they are virtually the same. It just depends on how you would like your time between registration and actual pageant weekend to be. Our local title holder option, right now the applications close September 1st. I'm looking to extend those a little bit longer depending on a few factors. More information to come. But the official local title holder will get an official sash, an official crown, and will be able to make some appearances, which we have some coming up in the next few months with the St. Jude's is our national philanthropy, Glamour Gals is our state philanthropy, and many more events in the local Hermosa Beach area as well as in Northern California. Across the state, we have some fun things in the works. So as a title holder, you will be able to have an official social media page. We'll have access to all the contestant workshops, access to sponsor discounts. But really the big difference is that you get that really shiny crown and awesome sash. Now, if you want to compete but it's past the deadline, that is okay. We have what's our at-large contestant option is also available. They do not receive an official crown and they do not receive an official sash. However, all contestants will have a competition sash during pageant weekend. So don't worry, as an at-large contestant, you're not really missing out on anything, except for some maybe fun pictures with your crown and sash. The reason we have to close our sash or our application for total title holders early is because all of our sashes are custom made and it does have a longer processing time. It can take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for Sash Me to make those and have them drop shipped to you. So if you're thinking, I really want that local title sash, please, please, please register as soon as possible, pay for your sash, and we'll get that out to you. Another reason that some title holders may only want to do the at-large option is we don't have a lot of time to go to events and not be busy. It makes it a little bit cheaper of an option. So how much does it cost? We're going to scroll on up here. So there are a few different breakdowns for our costs. The title holder is $850, and that includes the cost of your deposit, your registration, your local sash, and your local crown. And then our at-large contestant does not conclude the official crown and sash, like I was saying before, so it's a little bit cheaper. It's $650. This is the breakdown of those prices here. So $150 deposit is what secures your spot. Registration is $500, and that is due October 25th. And then the official sash, $75. The sash will be ordered and shipped directly to you as soon as you pay that $75. And then the official local crown is $125, and that will be shipped to you as well. What is really nice about the local crown and local sash option is that you get first right to your title if you decide to compete again. The sashes do not have a year on it. So if you compete this year, say you're Miss Hollywood volunteer, and then next year you don't win the pageant, but you want to come back and compete, you will be able to utilize the same local crown and the same sash as soon as you re-sign up for the next year. It saves us a little bit extra money, be able to reuse those year after year, and it also is a really great keepsake. So I recommend purchasing it, about getting in soon. Let me show you how to purchase and how to pay for those fees. So if you come up to more, we go down to contestant fees. Sliding on down here, here's some more breakdown on information about the fees and what it means and all of that. Very similar to what we just went over. But if you keep scrolling down, here's the different ways to do it. This $150 again is due at the application time, which we'll go over in a sec. And then if you want to pay the registration fees in full, $500, add to cart, let's go. You can also do them in installments. They are $250 installments for that. So if you want to say pay $250 now and then $250 before the due date, totally fine. Local crown fee and local sash fee are down here as well. So again, if you are ready to be a local title holder, then I recommend purchasing that local sash the same time that you do the deposit. That way we can get that sash ordered, get the information into Sash Me, and they can start working on it ASAP. Now, if you're like, nope, I'm ready, I want to pay for everything, then you can purchase everything in full. So if you come to the local title holder fees section, this $850 covers everything. In and done, you're good to go. Same with the at-large fees over here for $650. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a text or give me a phone call. I can go through things with you and we can work something out if need be. All right, so we know how much it costs, we know what the difference is, but how do we register? Well, we go to contestant registration. Click on that. Here we go. Perfect. Ooh, thank you for joining the class. We're going to pay our fees. Don't forget to pay your fee, because if you register and don't pay your fee, then you won't be official. Just saying. Okay, back to the thing. All right, so that will pop up at the beginning just to remind you to pay the fees. And here are some other important pageant dates here. Same thing we went over: when the at-large contestant and title holder fees registration closes, pageant dates. Another little note here is if you were to win the title of Miss California Volunteer, Miss California Teen Volunteer, these are the official dates. The Miss competition is always in June and the teen competition is in March. So here is that. You'll fill this out. All this fun stuff. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Let us know what you'd like to do. Some perks for returning contestants is you do get a $150 discount on your fees. Woo woo. Making it a little bit cheaper if we can. When you do fill out this part, give us 3 different areas that you are willing to represent. So I'm in the South Bay. So if I wanted to be Miss South Bay Volunteer, I would write that down. Miss El Segundo Volunteer, Miss Hermosa Beach Volunteer, and put them in your 1, 2, 3s of what you'd like. Say someone already had Miss South Bay, then we would ask you, okay, where would you like the next one, and go from there. More just some information here so we know a little bit about you and we know what high school you went to, what college you're going to or plan on going to. Give us a little bit of information about your service platform, what your talent is, t-shirt size so we can start gathering those to get our sponsored t-shirts. And if you let us know how you heard about us, that's always great. So here we do need you to upload a headshot and a photo ID. The headshot doesn't have to be your official headshot for the program book. We utilize this for our social media page so we can announce you as a contestant and to share you with the world. You will have to upload your headshot officially later before our October 31st deadline. Also, for your photo ID, this makes us confirm your age as well to make sure you're eligible. If you do not have a photo ID, copy of your, like a driver's license, a copy of your passport is fine. And for teens, if you want to send a copy or a photo of your school ID that shows us that you're still in high school, that works as well. Perfect. You'll understand all these rules and regulations about eligibility. Sign, and then make sure if you're under 18 your parent signs as well. Make sure you're not a robot, and finish registration. All pretty easy. We also have another link down here to remind you to pay that $150 deposit as well. Okay guys, well thanks so much for tuning in. I hope we answered some of your burning questions. If you have any other questions or want to talk to someone directly about what it's like to compete for a pageant, feel free to send us an email. It's our first names at MissCaliforniaVolunteer.com. So KATY at MissCaliforniaVolunteer.com. Don't forget we do have our contestant coordinators for Southern California. We have Barbara Coulter, Barbara at MissCaliforniaVolunteer.com. And for those in the Central and Northern California region, we have Allison Wood, and that's Allison at MissCaliforniaVolunteer.com. We all help each other, so if you can't get a hold of one of us, reach out to another. We're always here to answer those questions for you. And keep an eye out for more information. I'm so excited to be announcing our class of 2025 so soon. We hope you join us, and I look forward to having you shine on stage with us this year. Bye!